full.
That's a 2 from Paul. Again, the miss by Paul.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Redick for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Cantor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And stolen by Jordan. And the wide open shot from Redick. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Paul against Westbrook. He feeds it to Singler. It's stolen by Johnson. Paul outside. Right side, Jordan. Johnson, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And Singler kicks to Westbrook. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin, did it sink in?
Johnson can't get it to go.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Redick inside the line. Goes back up. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
And Bahamute's checked in for Paul Pierce. Jordan sets the pick for Redick. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Raiders no luck.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Paul for 3. The Clippers rebound. Jordan dishes to Johnson. Lets it go with the 3. No good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Thunder.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Russell Westbrook. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Paul for 3. Paul can't get that one to fall.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And Clark, maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
I don't think it's going to happen, partner.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Greg went deep for that one.
He did, but I'm hungry now.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Here's Waiters off on that one. So it's
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
The top shelf of NBA players all gathered here tonight for the All-Star Game. It's great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And so here are the West All-Stars. We've got a chance here to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the West All-Stars, we've got Russell Westbrook. Durant is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Curry. And it's Bryant in at the small forward. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
And guys, just thinking back to last year's All-Star Game, I mean, something that was really special. How about the sight of Pau and Marc Gasol, two brothers facing each other on the opening jump ball?
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. That moment when the Gasol brothers competed for the opening tip really was unique. It was the first time two siblings have ever started an NBA All-Star game.
And you could sense, Kevin, that the significance was not lost on them. They both talked about how much it meant to them. It was just a really cool moment to be a part of.
Curry against Wall. Here's Bryant. Offensive rebound. Outside Leonard. Westbrook up top, defended by George. It's Westbrook with the drive. Here's Durant. And it's Wade with the rebound.
And you know, this game, yeah, in a lot of ways, guys, has belonged to the Western Conference the entire decade. I mean, and last year they got the job done again. So although it did come down to the wire, the end result still was Western Conference dominance.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Shots good by Durant. And although victory for the Western Conference has been a theme in the All-Star game recently, another trend, Greg, that was repeated last year was the East digging a big hole for itself. And you and I were talking about this, you know, digging that hole for themselves early in the game and then mounting a huge comeback.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the East came back from 20 points down in the first half to tie it up in the fourth quarter. But once again, the comeback bid failed to come to fruition.
And here is Curry, following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. From outside the arc, no luck. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. And Wall kicks to Anthony. Three-pointer. The rebound by Kobe Bryant.
And guys, you know, we've had some All-Star game shootouts over the years, but really nothing compares to what we saw last year. The teams combined for 321 points. That's just mind-boggling.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. Coach and I talked, and he definitely wasn't concerned with the game's outcome. He said the only things I'm worried about in this game are making sure everyone gets enough time on the floor and nobody gets hurt. We'll keep our fingers crossed, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Greg, you brought up last year's game, that unbelievable 163-158 win for the West, and it was indeed the highest scoring All-Star game of all time.
Yeah, and I mean, defense has never been what the All-Star game's about, but that was out of control and made for one heck of a show. And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Wade, good. And so here are the West All-Stars, trailing by 2. Curry passes it to Leonard. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Leonard's got his first 2 points of the night.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And if you remember last year, I mean, no star shined brighter in this game than Russell Westbrook. How about 41 points, just one off Wilt Chamberlain's all-time record? And I'd say Russell was a very deserving MVP.
LeBron shot is off. And the West All-Stars with possession. Here's Durant. And it's D. Wade with the rebound.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
From deep, Wall. No good. Now the West All-Stars the other way. That All-Star game scoring record of Wilt Chamberlain, which Westbrook came so close to breaking last year,